Hi, welcome to the Intuitive Coaching sign-up page. If you're on this page, you're seriously considering purchasing the Intuitive Coaching video course. Also, if you're on this page, I would say that you've been seriously considering coaching for a while now, maybe even the past year or two or farther back than that. I talk to so many INFJs and INFPs who want to start coaching. It's been a dream of theirs. They think they'd be really good at it. They know they would be really good at it, but fear is the only thing holding them back. And they feel like if they could just get an overview of the fundamentals of the coaching process and also find a style of coaching that really worked for them, it would go a long way to helping them get past that fear. If this sounds like you, then this course is for you. I wanted to give a little bit of a breakdown of what the course entails and what it includes so you can be better prepared to make a decision on it. So this course is 7 videos and 7 accompanying workbooks. So it's like lesson 1, and then there's a workbook that goes with lesson 1, and then there's 5 action plans and also an Intuitive Coaching Master FAQ document. Now, I've tried to put absolutely everything I know about coaching. I've been coaching for 7 years. I'm currently a highly successful coach. I tried to put absolutely everything I know about coaching into this course package. And I also tapped you guys. I sent out emails to my email list. I talked to people on social media. I talked to my clients who I'm coaching to become coaches. And I said, what are your struggles? What are your problems? What are your questions? Send them to me. And I used all of it to put together this video course. So let me give you a quick breakdown of each lesson, just so you can, kind of wrap your head around everything we're going to be covering. So video 1, what is intuitive coaching? In video 1, I talk about what intuitive coaching actually is, the definition I use and how it draws from feminine energy, how it works really well for INFJ and INFP people, and the differences between intuitive coaching and mainstream coaching, or most of the coaching programs you see out there online today. Lesson 2, I talk about the intuitive coaching process, and I actually take you through a coaching session from beginning to end and show you how I do it and how I pick my strategies to use with different clients, the types of questions I ask, what to be prepared for, and how I open the session and center myself intuitively before I even get started. Lesson 3 is the intuitive coaching process continued. In this lesson, I dive deeper into the question asking process with clients, and I show you the exact process I use to sort of untangle the layers with people. Most clients will come to you with what I call a false problem, or the problem they think they have, which is never usually actually the problem they really have. So I talk about how to identify that problem that they actually really have and start working with that within the intuitive coaching process. Lesson 4, I talk about how to attract clients. I use what I call an M&M, like M&M candy, marketing model, and I talk about why this is the most effective marketing model, in my opinion, for intuitive coaches out there today, and how you can use it really easily. I also talk about where you should be focusing your energies when it comes to marketing, what to really pay attention to, and what's not so important. Lesson 5, this one's a sticky one for INFJs and INFPs. It's pricing and the money conversation. So I talk about how to decide what to charge, how to find a price that feels good to you, and how to get comfortable with that price, how to talk about that price with people, how to quote that price with potential clients over the phone or over Zoom, however you're doing your initial consultation, but how to have that conversation, that money conversation, and some tips and tricks to make it a little bit easier for you, because most INFJs and INFPs really don't like talking about money, and they don't like thinking about money, and we would probably do all of our work for free if we could, but that's just not really realistic. So the money piece is very important, and I talk about how to get past a lot of the fears that come up around that. Lesson 6 is boundaries. I think all of the lessons are equal, but this might be one of the more important ones for intuitive people, because we have such trouble with boundaries. People who are empathic, people who are highly sensitive, people who are intuitive. If you are any of these things, you know what I'm talking about, and you know I'm talking to you. And I have boundary issues too. It's not just you, it's all of us. But I talk about how to stay healthy and on top of your boundaries and have firm boundaries around the client intake process, so that you end up only working with people you really, really love, and you don't feel like you're working with people that you don't want to work with or who are not a good fit, or you dread talking to them, or any of that kind of stuff. Lesson 7, the last lesson, is boundaries continued. And I talk about in this lesson how to take everything we've learned about boundaries and apply it to saying no to potential clients. So, you get on the phone with that consult call and you're like, oh, this is a no. I got to say no to this person. How to do that graciously and so they don't feel rejected. And I also talk about ending client relationships. And sometimes that happens. It's a little unfortunate, but I talk about how to end the client relationship in a way that feels good and empowering to you, and so that you take care of yourself and your own boundaries around that. Then I have the action plans. The action plans work sort of in tandem with the lessons. The action plans are designed to get you moving and get started on this coaching dream and taking these little steps to get your coaching business off the ground. So, with the action plans, there's 5 of them. The first one is all about session structure. How to decide, are you going to do packages? Are you going to do single sessions? If you are going to do packages, how are you going to format that? What kind of approach are you going to use around that? Your about page and your coaching page, which are 2 separate pages on your website, but how to put those together and the key things that you should include on both of those pages. And then the fourth one is blogging to attract clients. And then the 5th one is using video to attract clients. I talk about how you can write effective articles and make effective videos that attract the people you really want to work with to you, and how you can put yourself out there in these little ways to get people coming to you, so you're not always trying to hustle for new clients, which every new coach knows is kind of big in the beginning. You're always trying to hustle. And finally, there's the Intuitive Coaching Master FAQ. Oh my goodness, this is really a master FAQ. I put everything into it. I put every question I got on coaching into it. So, should you do email coaching? What would pricing around that look like? How do you keep from being drained by client sessions? How many client sessions should you do in a day? How many should you do in a week? How long does it take to get your business up and running off the ground? How long before your business is actually going to be successful? How to not take responsibility for your clients' problems, how to remain detached from their outcomes. I mean, it's like all in there. It is all in the Intuitive Coaching Master FAQ. So this is the Intuitive Coaching course. If you've been thinking about this for a while, I do urge you to jump on it, because the time is now. I have really seen in the past, 6 months, before that, I definitely was getting people saying I'm thinking about coaching, but in the past 6 months, there's been a real uptick in it. And also in client inquiries. Let me tell you, there are people out there looking for coaches more than ever. And I'm not surprised. The way the world is right now, it's really hard. It's really confusing to a lot of people. There's a lot of fear. I think the universe right now is really pushing people to look at their wounds and look at their baggage and look at their obstacles and move forward and move past them. And people need help doing that. So coaches are really needed in a variety of ways, and I think they're needed now more than ever. So if you feel like this is for you, now is the time. Jump on this, get this package, get going. Start making little steps forward, start getting that movement going, right? And the universe will come in and help you. It's co-creative, it really is. It's not just something I believe, it's something that has actually happened to me in my own coaching business. You take one little step forward and the universe will give you 2 steps for free, right? So it really works out well. So now is the time, do it now, don't hold back, don't wait. You don't need to let fear hold you back, because the world needs you now more than ever. So good luck with everything, and I will see you on the other side. Happy coaching, everyone.